Escape School Obby is honestly a fairly easy game, so I decided to try to beat it with the minimum amount of jumps, without skips, and without any of the game passes.
You may think, this is going to take at least 200 jumps. There's no way you can get around jumpless in a Roblox game. Well, I have some tricks up my sleeve. In fact, my goal is to do it in under 50. Is that possible? Let's find out. The game starts out normally. Hit the bell to open this door and jump over this wall. Wait, we can't do that. This section normally takes 3 jumps, but I did it in 1 using the greatest technique in this whole challenge. You may think all we can do is to walk and shift lock. We could actually do one other thing using /E emotes. You may think, wait, only R15 avatars can use emotes. But there are actually 2 types of emotes. One is R15 emotes, which can be done only with R15 avatars. In games, you press period in order to enter the emote menu and select one. However, there are also chat emotes. When typing /E dance 2, for example, you will dance. This works in R6, but it gets even better with /E dance 2 clip, which goes like this. Go next to the wall in question. Type /E dance 2. Wait to move toward the camera. Once still, press shift lock. And we're through. And die immediately. Die. Don't worry. By immediately jumping, we can get on this out-of-bound platform sticking out, which I'll call a seam for the rest of this video. We tiptoe across it, and then clip back and bounce with the same clip, and we see we're past the whole section in just 1 jump. Let's go! And no, the classroom you start in does not extend far enough for you to clip past all the obstacles from there, though it would save a jump. There's also some obstacles in the seam, mainly objects from inbounds that likely extend here by mistake. While it is hard to maneuver past them, it is possible. Next is this vent. I tried 3 ways to get past here. We'll go in order from no chance of working at all to I feel like this might work, but I'm just bad. First being ults. By climbing an ult account, I could get past this, but you go through other players in this game, so that wasn't happening. Next is to clip into it. We can, but only our head will be inside, and we can't move on without our body being in the vent. We may be able to clip our body into this vertical part by building some speed with this wonky half on the floor, half not pushing physics state thingy. Since with enough speed, we may be able to clip straight through this wall, but I couldn't pull it off. Last thing I tried was the /E cheer glitch. This could allow us to go from the floor into the vent by pressing /E cheer and then shift at the right time. Could be me being bad, this vent sticking out a little from the wall, or the glitch having been patched, but it didn't work. I tried for like 20 minutes, and this jump seems savable, but alas, I had to bite the bullet and jump into the vent, which is jump number 2. I tried to see if some crazy out-of-bounds strat could allow me to skip this next section, but it didn't work. So we need to jump quite a bit. Some gaps in this section can be crossed via walking to the side, which gives more momentum mid-air for some reason. This section still requires 3 jumps, increasing our count to 5. The next stage is trivial without jumping. Then there's this lava. I hate this lava. I tried to get around with an out-of-bounds clip, but the seam was just simply on the other side of the room, which would have been no problem, but that wall is too thick for us to dance clip through. Or maybe I'm just bad, I don't know. But with some precise jumps, we could get past this with just 2 jumps, bringing our count to 7. This fan pushes us up here, so jumping is not required. These two sewer-themed levels are easy, and this time the vent is low enough to just walk in. Then there's this gym class section, which is easily my least favorite so far, and it's not even close. Even with walking along this part of the wall that's sticking out to skip 2/3 of it, our jump count is doubled here. And yes, I tried using out of bounds, but it worked about as well as that time I tried making gaming videos that are high quality with my phone. I also tried getting to the platform with the gym teacher and getting on the wall that's sticking out, but it didn't work. 7 jumps for this section. And that brings our count to 14. Football was extremely easy without jumping, which was nice after what I just went through. My camera glitched at first though, which was kind of cool. This next room is just the first area with some lessons. Even though the theme was nearly identical, this cost us 1 jump, making our count increase to 15. Next is this goo level where we have to jump. There's no interesting strats that seem possible, it's just a mandatory jump. This next section is easy until we get to Candyland, which is my new least favorite area. Well, you can slip into the wrong rooms with the angry teachers inside them, but this doesn't let us skip Candyland, so it is mandatory. The first obstacle here is quite simple. This bridge is easy to get past without jumping. But then those teddy bears decided, let's make Kirby Superstar Master sad, and made me jump 6 times. And now our count is at 21. The pick-a-path part is really luck-based, but not really made any harder by not being able to jump. This section required 2 jumps with the cotton candy looking things, bringing our count to 23. Once we get to tension, we can simply clip past the laser door. They put some more lasers, but I just clipped it next to where the principal is, into his room, past him, and clip back and bounds, and we're past. Playground section, you know the drill. Clip out of bounds, walk on the seam, get back in, and no jumps required. Let's go. This next goo part is the same as the last one, just 1 mandatory jump. Now our count is at 24. And there's art class. It's not that bad, as many of these gaps can be crossed jumpless. Even still, it takes 4 jumps, increasing our count to 28. And this next section sucks too. 6 unavoidable jumps. I love this challenge. It's not frustrating at all. Lucky for me, this next part is so easy. Then we need 2 jumps, and no, we can't clip out of bounds. And now we're at 36 jumps. Then we enter this water and swim to here where we need 1 jump to get out of this water. Then there's this slippery stuff. We gotta jump to get up, but turns out with perfect RNG we can get across without tripping, because if we're going to trip at any given time is determined by RNG. So with perfect RNG we can get across without ever falling and without ever needing to jump. And then this area in the men's room takes several jumps. I will not have it. I might just simply clip into the final area. Yeah! We can clip past this door and be greeted by a relatively large seam. From there, we can drop down here, climb this slope, and get here. Out of bounds of the last level, we can navigate down here onto this platform. Then jump up to the small part of the wall sticking out. You may be able to do this jumpless, but I'm bad, so I couldn't do that. Then this section requires 7 jumps, bringing us to 45 jumps. So yes, it is possible in under 50 jumps. And it's pretty crazy. Also, most obbies can't be broken this way. The reason I could dance clip through 99% of the walls in this one is because of how thin they are. 1 step plus thick walls can't be dance clipped through. Comment down below if you find a way to save a jump and I'll pin it. Anyways,
Hey guys, it's Kirby Superstar Master from the future here. I found out while editing this video that the cave can be skipped by clipping out of the vent that would let me use a second jump, and then falling down here, and from there, clipping back and bounce. The lava can't be skipped though, as the walls around it are too thick to dance clip through. Bye!